twos, got long threes. This deer will go 140. He is a beast.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I just had to jump on here and tell you what's going on. This might not work, but I had a picture of a deer that is right behind where I work, and it come across the camojojo camera. We've never seen this deer before. He's a very good deer, so I'm actually dieseling up right now. I've got my hunting gear with me. I'm calling into work and going to take 4 hours vacation to go back behind the plant and see if this deer is still in the area. So here's the video of it. As you can tell, it's 5:07 right now. It's 6:07. So I'm dieseling up, gears in the back. I'm gonna go in, change clothes, and then book it down there. So fingers crossed. I hope this works. If it does, it'll be one of the biggest bucks I think that I've ever taken, but what I can tell. I might be looking at it wrong, but when I get in my hands, I'd know. But this is a good deer, and I'd be glad to buck out on him. So y'all stay tuned. We're gonna see if this works out.
Well, I made it back here an hour before legal shooting light, and I've been sitting here. It's 29 degrees. Luckily, the decoy was left in here from a previous hunt, so I was able to get it out quiet and put it on the food plot, the edge of the food plot. Now it's been 2 hours since that deer come through. I've got my buck roar. By hunt wise, it's showing that the second rut should be going, so I hope that means they're callable. But like I said, I'm only taking a half day's vacation unless I'm lucky enough to get him. Then I'll probably take the whole day off. But either way, I feel optimistic. I think something good will come through. We don't have many does down here, but they're scraping, everywhere and rubbing. So he's a traveling buck cruising. I just hope he's in distance and I can call him back in with this roar. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna get bundled back up. We'll see what happens. Well, as bad as I hate to, I'm gonna have to go in and go to work. But you seen there just a second ago that Cody, that deer jumped the fence, looked back and took off, and I thought it'd be a buck chasing it, so I got ready. Well, the coyote come in and give up, went back. I threw a crazy shot down towards it. I wasn't real solid, and the Cody run up here. Well, when I pulled the trigger the second time, he stopped. The gun was jammed. So that's the thing with automatic. You never know. But I can't complain. I missed 2.5 hours worth of work and ended up with seeing 4 or 5 different bucks. So I'm gonna pack it up, go on in, get the rest of my day finished, and process the deer tonight. We'll be back after them tomorrow and this weekend. Hey y'all, welcome back. Okay, it's Friday the 15th, 12/15, 2023. And that buck that I was in here after the other day that I laid out of work for a couple hours, hey, I never seen him Wednesday or Thursday, but he come back 15 yards in front of this stand at 6:01 this morning. He stayed for 30 minutes and went that way. Okay, here's the video. Fast forward, I got a spy point picture in the bottom at 8:45. It's the first daylight picture I had of him. So I figured that I could set up on him pretty good this afternoon. At 12:03 today at lunch, the deer runs across in front of my spy point again. I figured the coyote jumped out of bed, but kind of find out they were loading wood back here at the pole barn, which run the deer out. So I thought he was gone. And at, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes later, 20 minutes later, Greg sent me a picture of Traveler coming out of this hole across the other side. So I know that that deer is in here somewhere. It's right at 3 o'clock. It took me a long time to get in here. I got a hard wind to the right side of my face blowing to the left over my shoulder. That's a good wind if I can keep him out here in front or if he comes out. He might be gone and he might be here, but that is the quietest I have ever gotten a tree. The quietest I have ever set up my camera arm. I've got the scope cacks already off. The gun is loaded and ready. All I gotta do is kick the safety off if I see him. I can't promise good footage on this, but I'm hoping if it's the Lord's will, I get to see this deer in person or get a shot. I think he's possibly bedded behind me down in this valley. I just hope he comes up on the right and don't come up on the left. I'm gonna get real still, see what happens, fingers crossed. This is a good buck, a very good buck, so we'll see if the Traveler episode continues. Y'all stay tuned. Well, I just shot him. I had to shoot through some brush. I didn't think he'd come out here and give me a shot. It looked like a good hit, I think. He went plowing downhill. give it a few minutes and see. Hey.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I shot him.
Oh, good deal, baby.
But I had to shoot him in the woods through some thick stuff, but I got it on video. He mule kicks. Kim, I don't know if I got him or not. But Lord mercy, if I did, he's the biggest buck. I never heard him crash.
Oh, my gosh.
But if I did, he's the biggest buck I've ever shot. He come from the side-by-side. I don't think he would have come out here in the daylight. He was standing in the woods making a rub.
Oh, my goodness. Good job, baby. I was sorry I was coming around by the lakes.
You're okay. I don't even know if I can get out of this stand. I'm gonna sit here. I don't even know if I've got good lights or what. But I had to shoot him kind of quartering to me. And he ran. He didn't come out in the field, but he ran down towards the woods.
Oh, gosh.
So, I don't know, honey. I don't even know how to feel. I'm in shock. Well, I'm in shock. I don't know what to do. I'm never in this position. So anyway, you know everything that happened. I explained it earlier. I expect him to come from behind me. I never heard him. I just happened to see him making a rub. And at first I thought it was a young buck. And then he raised his rack back and I seen the G2. So I put it square on his shoulder. He was, best I could tell, he's raking a tree at kind of at a slight quarter angle. And I put it through that shoulder. I went back and watched the video, and best I could tell, he mule kicked and run down the hill. So, it's 5:40. I hope he crashed before he got to the neighbor's property. Because if not, I'm going to have to get the neighbor to let me help look for it. Or let us over the fence, I don't know. But I can't believe this has been a roller coaster. He didn't come out in the field. He never hit the field. So I'm hoping he just plowed and went down somewhere in the woods. But I never heard him crash. Of course, my ears is echoing from the shot. So y'all just stay with me. And if it's the Lord's will, I got this deer. I prayed earlier and said, Lord, if it, forgive me for my shortcomings. And Lord, this be probably the biggest deer I've ever shot. If it's your will, let me at least see him. Please let my aim be straight and true. I tried not to rush the shot, but, either way, it was a great experience. And I'm looking forward to getting down and going looking for blood. So, y'all stick with me.
Oh, my Jesus.
Holy shit.
Good job, baby.
I said, there he is.
Maybe we should stand right over there. You can turn the camera.
Good job, Sarah.
What is he, baby? A 10?
I don't know. I can't even see right now.
Sarah,
Oh my gosh.
I said, there he is. He said, what? I said, there he is.
He's a nice one. He is nice.
Somebody needs to get the camera.
I already got it.
Oh,
The whole time.
You're fine.
Tears and all. Tears and all, Jamie.
and I tell you, I know a lot of people's gonna think this is silly.
No.
But I have lost not so many, 3 good bucks. And this deer had my attention from the first time I seen him. I've never got in the woods. I mean, the way this whole day started. Let me get that gun away from you. Sorry about that. But the way this whole day started, Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Oh
Look at
my
the
lord.
He's a nice one.
Oh, what was that?
He'll be mounted.
Oh yeah, he's getting mounted. Who's got the big buck on this now?
I told Kayla on the way here, I said, I bet you Jamie's going to win it now.
But this deer showed up Wednesday at 5:01, and I'm pretty sure I've got a picture where just his tips are just in the frame, and I wasn't sure. And then Wednesday, he showed up at 5:01. As y'all seen the video, I took in.
Light him up.
Where's the big one? Okay, let's stop for a second, Greg. Greg will have a hard time seeing me that. This deer, I was pretty sure I seen tips of a deer down there. I'd have to go back in the cameras and look. But anyway, I think he was there on Monday. And then on Wednesday at 5:01, he was, he come across. And most bucks like this, they just, you know, they disappear. We see it happen all the time on the lease. And I just nicknamed him Traveler. And as y'all seen the video, at first this video, I went after him and actually was at work, changed and went after him. But today, the whole story of events is he was back in here at 6:01 to 6:15 and he disappeared. I went to my mom's office and I told her, I said, boy, I wish he'd give me a daylight picture. And he come right through this gap right here at 8:45. And I knew he had to be bedded down here somewhere, so I was already strategizing how I was gonna get back in here. And then they had my dad loading wood. Well, the buck must have been closer than what we thought. And we loaded the wood, he pushed the buck over that way. Well, so there went my plan. Well, then Greg texted and he was over here on the other side coming through the top. So I made myself sick worrying about this deer. And then I got in here quiet. I've never sat that still. I was in here by 3:05. And, but I don't know what to say. My stomach, I feel like I'm gonna throw it, but this right here is my best buck to date and maybe the biggest buck I'll ever kill. This deer is every bit 135, 140. I mean, that 3 is 12 inches long. I don't know what to say. This is the biggest deer. I mean, and I know a lot of people's gonna think I'm crazy for crying, but I love this sport so much and I pour so much into it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I've killed some good deer, but as far as monster deer, I've killed one, but this one right here will blow 300 out of the water.
That deer gold 200 pounds, James.
I know.
Look where he shot it to.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was
Is that
perfect.
the exit? Or
That's the entry.
That's the entrance.
But
My God.
I appreciate each and every one of you. This whole family hunt. And I told everybody that I'd give him this lease and I'd hunt it late season like I always do. And boy, this year it paid off. But anyway, we're gonna grab some pictures and we're gonna grab some pictures of him and get him loaded up in the side by side, and it's time to party. We got to start calling a lot of people because I'm gonna upset Harley with this one with a big buck on this. But anyway, you know, I thank God that he put an animal of this size in front of me, and I was able to capitalize. So if you like what we're doing, please subscribe and like. This is Traveler. You'll be seeing more of him on the videos. And as always, God bless. We'll see you on the next video.
Get this right.
Hello?
I'm holding on to him. I got him.
I knew it.
I got him. And you talk about it's one of the coolest bucks.
Yeah,
Cool.
that was awesome.
Mama, it's the biggest deer I've ever shot. It's the biggest deer I think I've ever had in front of me, and I've got my hands on his horns right now. I mean, I'm holding him. So we'll bring him over and show him to you. You ain't gonna believe it.
Okay.
I love you, Mom.
I love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You should call him Curly the Traveler. Because all his antlers curl everywhere.
I got that. Yeah, split twos, got long threes. This deer will go 140. He is a
You
beast.
got that monster. Yeah. I mean,
Well, I ain't even took pictures. I'll have him home here in a little bit. We're gonna take some pictures and load him up.
I came out there and got my meat
probably
and
about 30, 45 minutes.
tried some of that joint, tried some up.
No, okay.
I took Sam a couple packages and
He said, what? I said, there he is.
Yeah.
I can't
I hate to say it, Daddy, but
But
he does.
And I'm glad for it.
See his head. I know you would.
Look where he's been tracing.
God. Look at that.
He's
Is that not a freak, man?
He
You know
is.
what that is, James? That's a dream.
That's a
Come
dream
Really
buck
is.
for me.
dream
And it worked out. I told you I quit getting hung up on deer. I get them on camera and then I stay on them. And then here I've done texted Kim. I'm leaving my camera on the tree. I'm bringing the camera up. I'm leaving my backpack. I'm leaving this if he don't show up. And he showed up. I got him rubbing on the rub. And I got him. I mean, look at the bases.
Oh, yeah.
He got it all. Let's get some pictures and we're going to start calling people and get them to the house. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming. Thank you, house.
Yeah, bud.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, bud.
And as always, the man that got me into it. Yeah. Still here.
I'm proud for
Me too. This is awesome.
2023.
Yeah.
See ya. We'll go back. Me and we'll all go hunt some more, but I won't be hunting.
Where are you taking pictures?
All right.